I am from Bhopal.
You are from Nepal?
Bhopal.
Bhopal.
Nepal.
I thought you were saying you are from Nepal. I was shocked. Wait 1 or 2 minutes more.
So you all have cleared NDA
No.
150,
Yeah, I have cleared the written
Jia and
NDA
Ashutosh.
written. Yeah. What about you?
and you are preparing for? I
NDA
have
will be.
also not cleared NDA 150,
You haven't cleared any.
but no, but I am preparing for Navy Tech.
Name it. Okay, direct
Okay,
SSB.
okay. So when is your SSB?
14th October.
Oh,
बहुत
just few
पास आ
days
गई
है.
डेट.
Yes.
पहली
I
SSB
was
है.
scrolling. I was scrolling for lecture topics,
Okay.
and then I saw your video on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
I decided to join the channel.
Okay. Okay. So now you can start your lecture.
Okay. Good evening, friends. Today my topic for lecture is SARC. As we all know, that SARC stands for. Wait a minute. Do we have some time constraint?
Today's lecture was on topic Indo-China relation.
Gia sent it the message.
No, no.
I
No,
He
think
has
yeah,
sent the
I sent
lecturate
it.
list. But today's
Yeah,
topic was
yeah.
Indo-China relation.
That was only I have earlier mentioned it that there will be lecture on Monday. नहीं, हाँ Monday को decide किया था but yesterday we had a PPTD session so इसलिए it's okay you मतलब आप सार का सुना दो no issues है ना
अगर
because
तुमने
there
शार्क
is
में तो you can carry on.
ठीक है. Detailed introduction. Okay. Good evening, friends. Today my topic for lecture is SARC. As we all know that SARC stands for South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, and we all know that the South Asian stands. It is a part where South Asian countries. There are currently 8 members, and previously there were only 7 members in the SARC group. The first objective for democratic and also economic growth in the South Asian countries was raised by the president of Bangladesh back in 1980s. But then the first conference of the SAARC summit was held on 8 December 1985. There were only 7 members, in which Afghanistan was not included, but later on, Afghanistan also became a part, and today there are 8 members, which are Pakistan, Afghanistan, India, Nepal, Maldives, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and Sri Lanka. Also, it leads to the democratic alliance between us, which improves our economic, social, and all our legal aspects and promote the unity between the South Asian countries. The SAARC group also aims to boost the economics of the weaker section of the weaker societies or the countries, and also meet with the developed countries as we became a group and for each other's development. The economic aspect of Shark is that back in 2006 we had agreed on a pact that free goods transfer, but it was only on papers, and we imposed and the other countries imposed high tariff on movement of goods, which only reached the 5% of the total production, which is very low as compared to USA and other developed countries. The SAARC group together is the third largest GDP in the world after USA and China. The technical aspect of the SAARC group is PM Narendra Modi recently launched the satellite for communication between the other members of the SAARC, relieving Islamabad, because Pakistan has also launched its communication satellite with the help of China back in 2011 without informing us. So I want to conclude my lecturate by saying that the South Asian group of the countries are the least combined, and they are least vulnerable. Also, we need to be come together and form a lead, form a leader group which we will help us to achieve the great economy and help the world. Thank you.
Okay. That's all. So, okay. Jia, would you like to deliver lecture?
Yes.
Shashank,
Okay.
Shashank,
Yes,
Shashank,
yes, yes,
Shashank,
yes,
Shashank.
yes, yes.
अरे
Hello, hello.
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes,
you're audible.
Are you clear है ना एकदम clear ये कहाँ पहले?
yes. Your audio is now clear.
Okay. So Harsh has delivered
Actually,
his lecturette ना?
Yes, Harsh had delivered
yeah,
it.
Oh, he's delivered on the topic SARC.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So
Ashutosh,
topic is ना Indo-China relations.
yes, yes. Have you
What?
prepared it or not?
अरे एक्चुअली मैंने कहा लेट्स
No,
टॉपिक शेयर कर
actually,
दे
I
उसके
haven't
बाद
prepared about the topic.
हाँ हाँ हाँ
Actually, I haven't. But no, I have
As
recently searched for the current scenario only,
as
and I
expected.
have actually.
And you are just going to
No, no,
deliver,
मैंने
and you are just going to deliver your lecture, and you got to nail it.
yeah. Sure, 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 sure,
as
sure.
as usual, we got demotivated after listening your
No,
lecture.
no, 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 no. You guys don't need to
because
be demotivated,
because
yeah.
without preparation you just deliver it very well. And we just prepared it
यार
from
आज तो मैं भी प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं
I
हूँ
just try to get better.
बट
I just try to
क्योंकि
get in an
get better day by day.
instant time. You just like prepared your lecture in an instant time. Okay, so no problem.
So okay, so I
Like
जाऊँ मैं बोलूँ.
yeah, sure.
या
So Jai Hind everyone. I am the chess number 29 present in front of you to deliver the lecture on the topic Indo-China relations. So I have divided my session into 3 to 4 subparts. Firstly, the historical roots, the conflicts, the improvement in relations between Indo-China and the current scenario, and finally I'll conclude it. So let's look at the historical roots. So India and China were great powers in Asian region before the advent of the Western imperialism. After different time in China's long history of dynastic rule, Mongolia, Korea, parts of India, China, and Tibet accepted China's authority. So various kingdoms and empire in India also extended their influence, beyond their borders. They were limited in political and cultural interaction between these two countries. In the 20th century, when both the nations confronted each other, they had some difficulty involving a foreign policy to deal with each other. They just got to compete each other to rule the Asian region. So there has been some conflicts between these two countries. In 1962, the border dispute occurs due to the Palm and Five Fingers Act of China. Into that act, China claims that the Arunachal Pradesh is theirs, and different arising from the Chinese takeover on Tibet in 1950, and finally statement of Sino-Indian War, and the diplomatic relations between the two countries were very downgraded until 1976. So there are some improvements in relation after 1976. Both countries' government tries to improve the relations between them. So after the change in China's political leadership from the mid to late 1970s, China's policies became more pragmatic and they just become less ideological. So it was prepared to put off the settlement of contentious issues while improving relations with India. So a series of talks to resolve the border issue were also initiated in 1981, like the Myanmar, like the Arunachal Pradesh issue, the Tibet issue, and all the border disputes which the countries want to resolve. Both the countries want to resolve. Like looking at the current scenario, the most biggest threat is China is going to impose the string of pulse operation, which they want to encircle India by a sea route. Just want to encircle India, but India has a great impact on that. They just put a good resolution on that. They are going to create a diamond of necklace in response to that, and they are also looking for military cooperation in the region with the Quad countries like with Japan, Australia, and US. And India is building and developing a strategic naval relationship with Myanmar, which gives India an increased footprint in that area, which will have a great impact on India on the aspect of, we can say that on the aspect of naval academy by the sea region. These are the impact. Look at some of the impacts of string of pearls in India. It have a great impact on Indian economy. Like we are mostly dependent on China for our technological terms. Like we are dependent on for the technological, like you can say the electronic items, the smartphones. So we are going to just like recently we have banned all the smartphones below I think the 10,000 price. What we can say that we have just we have just set up the imports from the Chinese from the Chinese of the smartphones below 10,000. So these are the first step we have taken to improve the relation. Like we have seen that China is supporting Pakistan in the terrorism area, like they want to rule Asian region. But no, India. Looking at India, India has also gained support from other very powerful countries like from US and all other countries, to have a great competition with China. So to gain international, why we can't, as an Asian region and as an Asian country, we both want that there is an international peace and prosperity in that region. So we have to improve our relation with the neighboring countries, and especially with Chinese, to have international peace, prosperity, and wellness all over there. So I think that's all for today. Thank you.
As always,
So, Shashank, you or me?
your
Sahil?
the class of your brother is
No,
ended.
it's over. So, should I?
Okay.
ओके यार एक्चुअली मेरी आज प्रिपरेशन अच्छी नहीं है तो आप करके बोलो बट मतलब मैंने ज़्यादा जो है रिसेंट में चीज़ें इन्वॉल्व नहीं की बट तो ये मतलब आई शुड स्टार्ट सो जय हिंद एक मिनट sorry. So Jai Hind everyone, my name is Jay and today I am going to deliver a lecture. Sorry, Jai Hind everyone, I am chess number 14 and I am going to deliver my lecture on Indo-China relationship. So, India and China are two of the ancient civilizations in the world, and both have a lot in common, like huge population and significant natural resources, like long histories and etc. So, India's and China's policy has been marked by friendship, fear, quietness, etc. Let's discuss country history of both the countries. So China got independence through violence, but whereas India got its independence through non-violence. China's leaders were communist, whereas India is a full democracy. So post-independence, India and China established diplomatic relations on April 1, 1954. 1950, and India and China both signed the five famous principles of coexistence, peaceful. That is also known as peaceful coexistence. That also known as Panchil principles, and but the main tensions between India and China started in 1962 when there was a war. The Chinese attacked our regions like Tawang, Dhanga, etc. And so, sorry. Although China's Communist Party, that is CPC, and nine political parties of India have a lot of needs, but there is still an issue. There is still always an issue between India and China. So I'm going to discuss some main irritants between the mutual relationship of India and China. So I think the first thing is that China's bilateral relationship with Pakistan is getting deepened by time, and there is also river water disputes. And since when India has become the active member of Quad, which China usually says the NATO of the Asian version of NATO, or the NATO of the East, and means when it criticized it, and also the frequent Chinese military intrusions into Indian territories has also been a reason. And there is also huge trade imbalance. Huge trade imbalance between both the countries. So I think I'm concluding my lecture, and I think that we can solve the issues by we should solve China and India should solve the issues by through mutual agreement and by discussions and dialogue and maintain good relationship. Thank you. आज पता नहीं क्या बोल रही यार मैं
Okay.
इतने सारे पॉइंट यार
Okay. So it's my turn.
yeah you done.
Okay. Yeah. So good evening, gentlemen. My name is. Wait a minute. Just a minute. Sorry for the disturbance.
नहीं just no यार
Yeah. Okay. Good evening, gentlemen. I'm chess number 17, and I'm here to deliver a lecturate on topic Indo-China relation.
yeah.
So, let's start with the China, which is also known as the Republic of China, established in 1st October 1949. India is the first non-communist country which established its embassy on China. The catchphrase "Hindi Chini Bhai Bhai" got famous at that time. In April 1950, just a minute. In April 1950, both countries have jointly established diplomatic relations. India and China both signed a Panchashil called 5-year peaceful plan in 1954, and in 2020 we had celebrated 17th anniversary of diplomatic relation. Let's talk about India and China political relation. Communist Party of China has friendly participated with 9 major Indian political parties called as BJP, Congress, and other left-hand parties for a long time. China also include 20 non-parliamentary friendship group. Both countries have established 20 non-parliamentary friendship group with India and China. Let's talk about the economic relation between India and China. Since the beginning of 21st century, the trade from less than $3 billion, it has shown the growth of since the beginning of 21st century, the trade was from less than $3 billion to $100 billion. It was an increase of around 30 times. In 2019, the volume trade was estimated that around $92.68 billion trade was done in 2019. Recently, we had seen border dispute, due to which we had also witnessed boycott China products. Let's talk about science and technology aspect. Both the countries have equally participated in science and technology. Like China and India has jointly held up India has jointly held up science and technology. Science and technology, both the countries have jointly held science and technology initiative of science and technology innovation. India has established its science corridor in China. Let's talk about military operation. As we all know, we have seen also there is not such a good news between both the countries in military relation. We had also witnessed Ladakh cases and Dholak Dandruff cases. Apart from this, we had done hand-to-hand military exercise with China to increase mutual understanding and trust. We had exchanged military planning, and also equally participated in banning anti-terrorist groups. So at last, I want to conclude my lecturate. I would just want to say that if we want to increase and maintain healthy relationship with both the countries, then we have to go through talks, and we can just improve these through maintaining there are majorly main border dispute we have seen so far. So we can just solve them by fixing our borders. We encourage Indian companies to invest more in China, so that also the relation got strengthened. So that's all about my lecture. Thank you, Jay.
Okay.
I okay. So
So are we going for
pros and
so
cons. Sorry.
before starting for PPDT, I
No,
think
no,
we
no.
should go
Let's
for the pros and
pros and
cons,
cons.
na?
Yeah. Guys, I'm not attending the PPT session. You guys just can carry on. I have a reason. I will like tell you later. Okay. So let's start with
Okay.
who's the last one. I'm the last one. Okay. So let's start with Harsh.
What?
No. You are not going to do anything. We just tell you your pros and cons or about your lecturate. Okay. So Ashutosh, I'm giving you the opportunity to
Yeah.
start.
So due to my network issue, I haven't
Acha,
listened his
okay.
lecture, but okay, but I have seen some aspects of him, but what about his say that he is looking low energetic candidate.
Okay.
To be very honest, Hers, you are just like that. You have just forced to do these things. No,
Okay.
just keep make more energy, or you have to just push yourself toward these things.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
all.
just create more energy. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
okay. So
Okay. Let me tell you that Harsh, it was your like first session with us. So yeah, it's quite obvious that you will like a little bit hesitate. It's obvious है कि भाई तुम्हारा पैरा सेशन है तो तुम थोड़ा बहुत नर्वस हो गया. Like इतना easy नहीं होता है कि you just easily like get enrolled with us. So yeah, it's for your first lecture, so it was quite good. And later on, like that confidence part, you will increase it later on. Like after some days, you will definitely increase it because पैरा सेशन था तो ठीक था. उसके हिसाब से बढ़िया था और तुम
yeah.
थोड़ा सा हेजिटेट हुए तुम क्योंकि तुमने लाइक अपने टॉपिक से हटके प्रिपेयर किया लाइक इंडो चाइना था तुमने उसमें प्रिपेयर किया लाइक शार्क वाले में प्रिपेयर किया और फिर तुम थोड़ा सा लाइक नर्वस हुए होगे उस चीज़ को लेके बट बात करें कि लाइक तुम्हारा पहला सेशन था तो इट वाज गुड. बाकी यार कमियां वगैरह तो बाद में बताएंगे क्योंकि पहला दिन था तो ठीक है. आई एम लाइक
Okay,
लीविंग इट फॉर
Harsh.
टुडे.
Yes.
I just want to ask you that have you experienced the lecturate environment
No.
sometime before or not?
No.
See, it's your first time that you are going for lecturate, na?
Yes.
That you have experienced today, na?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so
No,
yeah, very well
one
done.
thing
Just
like
we are just here to improve.
like
Yeah.
you will not face any problem in English. I definitely say you. So like if you are not facing problem in your language, then everything is
Yeah.
easier for you.
Huh.
You can just like what about
Just
topic,
you
yaar?
just you
You
need
have
to
the
Confidence
just
yeah.
part.
if you are Harsh, if you are if you are more comfortable in English in your fluency in your narration, just keep working on your content area.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just improve that. Just frame the lecturate very well.
और बाकी
Okay,
तुम फाड़
and
दोगे.
just what हाँ बस उसके बाद और किसी एनर्जी थोड़ी एनर्जी लेके आओ यार. enthusiasm you are
आएगा
low energetic.
आएगा
Yes.
अगले सेशन से आएगा.
प्रैक्टिस के साथ आएगा वो. बस just नो डोंट टेक मतलब आज ही के लिए नहीं कि आज ही जोश आया आज ही तुमने ज्वाइन कर लिया. जस्ट नो कीप दिस थिंग इन योर हैबिट. You just fix one thing in your mind that you have to join our session daily.
Yes.
Okay,
You can just see your recording on YouTube. Then also you can like see your
tomorrow morning Sasank will upload this on YouTube, so you can see your recording on the YouTube, na? Okay.
So, like you can also improve by seeing your mistakes. Okay, Jia, it's your
Ashutosh,
turn.
can you turn your camera on?
So me,
Yes. It would be good.
no,
to-
actually, okay.
Yes.
Am I visible?
Yeah.
So
Yes,
actually,
yes.
why I just used to turn my camera off just because of the network issue.
At now his lecturate has done, so his network connection is also good. अगर उसका lecturate नहीं होता तो उसका lecture connection खराब ही रहता.
नहीं कसम से देखो मैंने सुना ही नहीं किसी का तुम यार.
वो देखो
Otherwise मैंने
अब network connection तुम देखो कितना बेहतरीन है तुम्हारा. Okay, so Jia, it's your turn to like tell Harsh his pros and cons, if any. Jia has went somewhere.
Oh,
Okay.
where is she?
Harsh, so let's talk about yours. Harsh, Jia will
Okay.
tell you later, if any. So, like, I'm starting. Okay. what can I say? This was just good. I haven't found any mistakes. But
But I have found silly mistake, you know,
mistake.
shit type of mistake in myself, that I haven't included the bilateral trade relationship between these two countries. The very
Okay.
important thing, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
has just improved. Like they are just before 1972. I can't remember the exact number. Before 1972, they are just partnership have a partnership of about 338 US million dollar in trading. But now it has improved to dollar 84 billion.
Oh,
No, it's a biggest thing which should be implemented by me, and I have just remembered when I have completed my lecturate and when you are
yeah.
delivering your lecturate, because you have said that the trade relationship. So at that time I have just remembered that point, that
Oh,
the trade
I
has
forgot.
have a great impact on these things.
Yeah, like I too forgot many points. Not one or two points. I had forgot many points. But what
And
can I do?
also a major point, the NPT. Hope you guys know about the NPT, National Proliferation Treaty. इट्स अ ट्रीटी, जिसमें क्या होता था, जो कंट्रीज इस ट्रीटी को साइन करती थी, वो मतलब 1960s के पहले जो जो जिन जिन कंट्रीज ने इस ट्रीटी को साइन कर लिया है, वो न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स नहीं बना सकती थी.
अच्छा, yeah.
Those countries are not
Now I got.
eligible to make the nuclear weapons. But 1960 के पहले चाइना ने न्यूक्लियर वेपन बना लिए थे 1960 पहले.
Yes.
तो उसने एनपीटी को साइन कर दिया, उसने. लेकिन इंडिया
इंडिया
ने
नहीं
एनपीटी को साइन नहीं किया.
नहीं
तो
किया.
हाँ, नहीं किया. तो चाइना डर गई कि अब इंडिया बनाएगी तो इसको खतरा, इसीलिए वो पाकिस्तान को सपोर्ट करेंगे. दैट्स व्हाई द चाइना इज सपोर्टिंग पाकिस्तान. ऑल द शिट टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स दैट पाकिस्तान गवर्नमेंट इज डूइंग, लाइक दे आर सपोर्टिंग द टेररिज्म. द मोस्ट बिगेस्ट थ्रेट फॉर आवर कंट्री इज टेररिज्म.
Yeah.
That's why they are supporting terrorism. So NPT is a good point in relationship between these two countries. So I have forgot these two silly things which I should use to
This is too
of
good
these
point to
things
mention.
as soon as possible. Yeah.
Okay,
Hi
Jia.
guys, I'm audible.
Yeah, Jia. Tell
Yeah.
Harsh his pros and
Yeah, I
cons.
was giving the feedback, but yeah, I was not audible. तो मैं बोल रही थी, बट मुझको लगता है कि कोई सुन ही नहीं रहा. फिर लगा कि आप लोगों ने आशुतोष बोलने गए तो चलो. So Harsh, I was saying that your English was good and your confidence was good, but ना वही है ना, जैसे like आशुतोष mentioned कि low energy लग रहे थे, like no मतलब when we are not interested in anything and
हाँ.
मतलब जबरदस्ती करोगे कि हाँ बस यार डिलीवर करना है इसको, कैसे तैसे भी हो जाए, ऐसा लग रहा था. 3 मिनट गुजारने मुश्किल लग रहे थे, ऐसा लग रहा. हाँ, but actually I don't know much about SARC, but मुझको लगता है you have mentioned all the major points. I think इतना मुझे आइडिया नहीं है, so I can't judge on that. But yeah, fluency was there, confidence was good, English was good, but the thing was that interest. एक मतलब आपकी face पर reflect नहीं कर रहा था कि आप interestingly दे रहे हो lecture. बाकी everything mention कर देगी, first time था तो सब सही था.
So
Next time
Harsh,
you surely
looking to you, to be very honest, you are looking a nice guy. You are looking a nice candidate. Just what type of what the
Gentleman
exact
behavior.
word I don't know.
Etiquettes.
Yeah.
Etiquettes.
He's
He's having.
no, I'm a screened out candidate. I just screened out on 24th of August, Bangalore.
For which entry?
My NDA 149.
Oh.
Um,
So haven't you applied for the technical?
What?
For technical entry?
No, I haven't applied for any technical entry because I have just gave the JEE mains exam when I was studying in class 11th. After that, I haven't give that exam, so that's why because I am currently focusing on NDA only. And to be very honest, you must know that the best entry to join armed forces is NDA. We all know that.
Only NDA. It's only NDA.
Yeah, because there are. Well,
Okay, so like Ashutosh, I had mentioned your pros and cons. Like, so Jia, it's your turn to tell Ashutosh, and after that, after Jia, Harsh, if you want to, then.
Okay, Harsh, you may proceed.
I
I
found
get
it perfect.
What?
I found him perfect.
oh, what?
Okay, that's good. That's
Just
good.
you have to find some demerits of anyone.
I will keep next time in my mind and I will note it.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. So
As usual, English was good, confidence was good, but वही जो है मुझको लगता है almost सारे major points cover होते हैं, like you mentioned just एक दो ही थे, जैसे अब मैं अपने से कंपेयर करूँ तो मेरे में तो कुछ मेजर पॉइंट थे
Which
नहीं
that you know the two major point me and Sushant has already been discussed, na? Sushant,
Yeah, yeah.
the bilateral trade and
And then
NPT point.
या वही कह रही थी वो बाकी इट वाज रियली गुड यार मतलब लास्ट टाइम से बेटर यू आर गेटिंग बेटर डे बाय डे और
So
लास्ट
guys,
मोमेंट
I just
कंपेयर
want to
करके
ask you. I just want to ask you one thing that this time I think I have excluded my type things.
या ये भी
I've
मेंशन
not
किया
excluded
था
not
that
too
ये
much.
the number
कम
of
था
Not too
saying
आई
much.
थिंक रियली
It
I
was,
think
but it was not
okay,
too much.
but
हाँ लास्ट टाइम तो बिल्कुल
okay.
अलग दिखा था यू नो गाइस
We are hearing more than your content.
या
That's why ना आज पता नहीं क्या एक हैबिट सी बन गया लगता है बोल के सारी चीजें रिमेम्बर आ जाती तो याद आ जाती है तुरंत ही
अच्छी याद है यार.
बोलूंगा हाँ ये चीज याद आ गई जस्ट
So let's talk about Gia's.
या
So
ओके
Gia, like you haven't prepared your lecture well.
या
So
जिया as usual you have also तुमने आज भी आ सॉरी फिर बोला
है ना
हाँ.
आज तो मेरे ज्यादा
That's
यार
the
मैं ज्यादा
biggest
संभल हो रही थी यार
sorry.
like
बोला.
मतलब
mine habit is to say again and again and that it's look like your habit is is
सॉरी
saying
सॉरी
again oh sorry
And I didn't say anything. I just got blanked.
या यार एक्चुअली आई थिंक जो मेरे लास्ट लेक्चर थे दे वर बेटर देन टुडे मतलब आज तो बिल्कुल ही ये
हाँ.
बहुत ज्यादा फंबल कर रही थी बहुत
Like
लग
देखो, you haven't
Yes.
prepared your today's lecture it, so I'm not going to tell you any pros and cons because if you had prepared it, then I'm just tell you that what are your pros
नहीं
and cons.
स्टिल यार मतलब यू कैन मतलब जो भी सुना
अगर
उसके बेसिकली सुना तो है ना एटलीस्ट आई पार्टिसिपेटेड तो उस पर जज करो
उस पे like क्या टूटा फूटा था जो भी था, but
हाँ टूटा फूटा बहुत ब्रेक किए मैंने आज
it was moderate.
frame na just the frame of your content is just
हाँ हाँ
looks like you haven't framed your lecturate very well
नहीं यार मैंने आज दूसरा वीडियो देखी थी मैंने नोट्स तक नहीं बनाया आज इसीलिए जस्ट मैंने आगे जस्ट यहाँ पे वो कर लिया जो भी मेरे माइंड में आया रैंडम भी बोला मैंने ना उसको फ्रेम ऑर्गेनाइज कुछ भी नहीं किया
Like
दैट्स
like if you haven't framed it, but you had framed it, right? You hadn't framed it, but like
we all are aware of
what you
that
guys, what you guys
at
just
the real SSB
what you just
व्हाट
Shashank
yes Ashutosh,
Shashank
yes.
no I just want to say that we guys are aware of that at the real SSB we have not enough time to
Yeah.
prepare all those topics
Yeah.
we just we just be given the
Later on.
the chit of that
Later
but
on.
we have to make Gia, I'm not I'm
Yeah.
just not fingering anyone like I'm just not saying it to anyone that what I can say that we have to make habit to frame the lecturate
Frame the lecture, yeah.
what I have been told to do so that just firstly the historical background what history मतलब just past present and future past में क्या हुआ present क्या चल रहा है future में future से लेके तुम what you will conclude after that we have to just go for that I think from here onwards
Like after 2 to 3 weeks, after 2 to 3 weeks, we'll decrease our time for preparing the lecture. Like
Yeah.
we'll just
Yeah.
we just send it around. We discuss the topic 1 to 2 hours before the session, and
sure
just at that time frame we have to prepare the topic. Okay, so like Gia's pros and cons we are telling. So get back to the point.
यार आई थिंक आज तो बस
Okay.
कौन से लाइक आई वाज फंबलिंग इंग्लिश वाज नॉट गुड कॉन्फिडेंस था ही नहीं सब कुछ ही बेकार था आई थिंक है ना
Yeah.
कुछ भी नहीं अच्छा मतलब या मुझे वो ऑनेस्टली
Did you expect anything that is just हम आपकी तारीफ करें?
नहीं मैं अपना ऑनेस्टली बता रही हूँ यार
Okay. So we are done with you. Anything
Yeah.
else doesn't required like
कि हर्ष भी वही फीडबैक देंगे सेम ही सो क्या टाइम
okay,
वेस्ट
so
करना है ना
well, let's
Yeah.
discuss also about me.
या
So Shashank,
Yes.
can I go first?
Yeah, anyone can.
So Shashank, looking to you, your like today's performance, I just want to say that you got stuck.
Yeah,
At,
got stuck.
I don't remember the exact number of time, but I think it's 3 to 4 times you got stuck. And just start at the point of starting your lecture, you got stuck. I just want to say that just keep go. Don't think that at that point. Just go ahead. but you got stuck. I don't need to interrupt you. I don't think that I have to interrupt you, but I just want to say that I have already said to you guys that यार मैं मतलब अभी इतना बड़ा फिलोसफर नहीं होगा कि मैं बताऊं यार तुम लोगों को, लेकिन मुझे बताया गया था कि यार तुम रुक रहे हो कहीं पे रुक जाओ, मतलब उसको छोड़ दो. I have to say that point when you started your lecture, Shashank, you got stuck, completely stuck. And Shashank, one more thing that you have a tendency to repeat words.
Yeah.
So you just say one to two sentences to 3 lines.
Okay. Yeah. Today I had
You have
repeated.
tendency to repeat the sentences, repeat the words.
Today I had
What?
repeated like.
Yes, you have repeated that. Only for today, Shashank. This is only for today. You have done very well in your past, but today is it's your demerit
Yeah. Got it.
at looking at your previous one lecturette. Okay.
Okay. Jia, would you like to do any?
या तो यार मैं बोल रही थी कि मतलब आपने आज भी थोड़ा सा वैसे किया लास्ट टाइम की तरह ना, कि एक ही जगह से एक ही सोर्स से सिंगल सोर्स से उठाकर, दो इट वाज गुड यार, मतलब अपने मुझे लग रहा था कि आज भी आप थोड़ा सा याद करके आए हैं, वैसा फील हो रहा था. तो जैसे आप स्टॉप होते ना कि यू शुड मूव ऑन नेक्स्ट पॉइंट यार, तो बोल रहे मतलब एकदम एक सीक्वेंस में याद किया, उसी में बोलना चाहते थे जो मर्जी हो जाए, चाहे हाँ वही चाहे 20 सेकंड लगे 30 सेकंड लगे, बट मैं तो वही लाइन बोलूंगा फिर.
I think that तुम सोचते थे, तुम सोच रहे हो कि तुमने मेहनत की है तो तुम वो पॉइंट बोलोगे चाहे जो हो जाए.
Yeah.
तुमने लिखा है तो वो पॉइंट
That's the
बोलोगे.
thing. Guys, I'm showing you.
Hey, we all have tendency to do that.
This page.
You have just framed all.
And इस पेज में तो खैर पूरा
We
रफली
guys are
है.
just seeing it.
खैर क्या ही शो.
वही मैं कह रहा हूँ ना, we all have tendency to do these type of things. We just want to say every single look. I just missed 2 major points and I got मैं इतना टेंशन में आ गया भाई, ये 2 major point मैंने बोले ही नहीं. So we all have tendency to do these things that मैंने जो लिखा है मुझे बोलना है, चाहे 5 मिनट लगे चाहे आधा घंटा लग जाए.
Yeah, like what my field is, मतलब in which field I'm working. So I just like try to clear every point, not just want to leave any point. So ये चीज आ जाती है तो टॉपिक में भी ले जाता हूँ, but
हाँ वही मैं कह रहा हूँ. एक तरह we guys are just here to practice and improve ना, तो मुझे हम लोग लगता है यार जो हमने मेहनत की वो हम सारा इंक्लूड कर दे अपने लेक्चर में.
That's right. But okay, I will improve it from tomorrow.
We all have tendency of doing
From
that.
next lecture.
Okay.
Okay, so we had
So
a
Harsh,
comment.
what you want to say about Shashank?
Yeah, Harsh.
Harsh.
Yeah, he got stuck quite a few times and he took a little long break to think. I think he should just skip and move on to the next point.
Okay.
Maintain the fluency of the lecture.
It was not good.
It was?
What the fluency of the lecture it was.
Yes. No, not the fluency, but the content was good.
It was not good. Fluency was not good, right?
Yes. To be very honest, I just want to say that throughout every lecture, your content was damn good in comparison to ours.
But fluency was not good.
Your content was damn good. You have just framed all. No, not about fluency. You just want to speak each and every point. That's why you got stuck.
Okay.
और शशांक जितना तुम लिखते हो ना यार, मुझे नहीं लगता वो 5 मिनट से कम लगेगा बोलने में. So you have to just cut off 2 to 3 points in all the subtopics.
Okay.
What I personally think.
Okay, so that's all for today.
Okay.
See you in another session. That was on tomorrow. Till then, like Harsh, we had sent our daily schedule, weekly schedule in group. You can just go to like a file section. There will you get a photo. Then you can just check your schedule, or I can just send it again. Or any one of us can send it again. Okay, Ashutosh? So like
sure,
anyone can send it again. So let's meet tomorrow session. Till then.
Okay, Jai Hind.